This is the Sprint 1 review for Team Pfefferkuchen. We completed 9 user stories, as you can see. We got all the code merged to master on the last day of the sprint. Our burn down is not actually representative of what it should have looked like. You can tell it looks like we did basically no work up to March 30th. It's not actually true. I was screwing around with Taiga on my mobile phone and didn't realize how not user-friendly it is on the mobile app, and it really wrecked all of our subtasks and caused a major issue in the burn down. So lesson learned, but next sprint, we actually were looking really good up to that point, so next sprint I'm hopeful we'll have a very good-looking burn down at the end. Like I said, we completed 9 user stories. We'll go ahead and jump right into memoranda, or as we will be calling it now, Zeitplan. That's the topic we chose, was a gem scheduler. Let me actually close it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and execute the program. The first thing you'll see is our new splash screen. This was completed by Charles as part of user story 5. He actually did the graphic work himself, so it's really, really well done. You can see it pop up here. It's kind of quick. There's our splash screen. So now that we're in the software, you can see that we now have a login box as well. This was completed by Joel as part of user story 1. The login credentials are admin and 1, 2, 3, 4. If I type incorrect credentials, you get a little message. So go ahead and correct that. Obviously, we have a little more work, but we're going to not want to show the password and things like that. But this just kind of gets the initial box showing, gets the implementation started in that regard. We'll go ahead and log in. You can see down the left we made a change to the toolbar. We have new icons and new wording that kind of fits with the gem scheduler. So we have a tab for the agenda, for classes, students, and trainers, and then we have the notes. We decided to move this one down to the bottom left of the toolbar. The actual functionalities of these icons haven't changed. They still do what the previous icon did. I don't even remember what they were anymore, but they're still doing the same functionality. Just the UI change so far. I completed that work as part of user story 20. The next pieces were completed by Joel as parts of user story 4 and 7. They were just 2 small defects. One was the issue with minimizing the software. When you would minimize it, you had to relaunch the program to reopen it, and now that doesn't happen anymore. You can minimize it and it's no problem. When I close it now, it actually closes the software, whereas before it was continuing to run, so that's gone as well too. We'll go ahead and open the software back up. And again, that was done by Joel as part of user stories 4 and 7. The next one we'll talk about is the bottom left, the version number and build number. This was completed by Jordan. Joel assisted with some of the Gradle portion of it as well, so the build actually extracts the end of the commit, the last commit hash, and concatenates the date into it as well. So you can see the version and build number in the bottom left. That was part of user story 21. Mark completed user story 8, which involved some language issues we had. There are places in the software where Spanish was being used and other places where English is being used. Majority was English, but we went ahead and changed all the Spanish to English so that we were using a consistent language throughout the software. Examples here in the events, the import stickers, export stickers, these were in Spanish, so that's been changed and corrected. Also, we had a story, user story 10, that was completed by Joel. This was in the preferences menu. There was a section for look and feel that was very confusing. Really couldn't even tell what its intent was. Wasn't really doing anything. So that entire piece was removed out of preferences to reduce confusion there. And last but not least was the reverse engineering work that Hart did. You can see in our repo here, we have in docs, we have a reverse engineering and an ASTA files folder here with 4 ASTA files. I'll go ahead and open one of them. This is some of the utilities. This is a class diagram that captures a lot of the utilities. Like I said, there's 3 other ASTA diagrams that captured functionality within the system as part of that reverse engineering story. Like I said, done by Hart. And that's what we'd completed this sprint. It was kind of just scratched the surface of getting into the software, but I feel like we worked well as a team. I think we all agree with that. Communicated well, and looking forward to a good sprint too. Thank you very much.